Hello everyone, I am currently standing in a place where time seems to have decided to take a very long, peaceful nap. If you have ever felt like the modern world is moving just a bit too fast, you have come to the right place. We are wandering through a mountainous retreat just north of Kyoto that has served as a sanctuary for over 1,000 years. It is quite a shift from the neon lights and the busy intersections we usually see. This area has a fascinating reputation for being the place where people used to go when they simply wanted to disappear from society for a while. In the past, it was a favorite hideout for nobles and monks who were tired of the political drama in the capital. I must say, if I were an exiled aristocrat in the 10th century, I would probably choose this exact spot to pout in style. The history here is deeply tied to the imperial family. For centuries, the head of this temple was often a member of the royal bloodline. Imagine growing up in a palace and then moving out here to live among the trees and the silence. It is not exactly a downgrade when you look at the architecture. The buildings represent a beautiful example of how the Japanese people believe humans should coexist with nature. The structures do not try to dominate the landscape. Instead, they seem to grow out of it. You will notice the heavy use of dark, weathered timber, and the way the roofs are designed to handle the heavy mountain snow. It is all about that organic aesthetic where every wooden beam tells a story of survival and grace. Speaking of stories, the local folklore here is just as rich as the moss under my feet. There is a famous legend about the women of this region who were known as wood sellers. They would carry heavy bundles of firewood on their heads and walk all the way to the city. They wore very distinct indigo blue clothes and white headscarves. They were the original entrepreneurs of these mountains. Seeing this landscape makes you realize why they were so resilient. The culture here is built on the concept of finding beauty in the aging and the imperfect. The history is not just in books, it is in the way the light hits the floorboards and the way the air feels against your skin. It is a bit like stepping into a painting that was started in the Heian period and never quite finished because the artist decided it was already perfect. I find it hilarious that we travel so far just to find a place that encourages us to do absolutely nothing. There is a specific kind of architectural philosophy here that emphasizes the transition between the inside and the outside. You are never truly enclosed. There is always a view, always a breeze, and always a reminder that we are just temporary guests in this ancient forest. The monks who established this site belonged to a sect that believed salvation was available to everyone, not just the elite. That inclusive spirit still lingers in the atmosphere today. It is a very welcoming kind of ancient. You do not feel like you are trespassing on sacred ground. You feel like the mountain has been waiting for you to arrive. As we walk through these woods, think about the generations of people who have stood exactly where we are, looking at the same shades of green and feeling the same sense of relief. It is a massive historical hug from the past. I hope you are enjoying this slow crawl through the cultural heart of the mountains. It is definitely better than being stuck in traffic or answering emails. I am going to stop talking for a moment so you can just soak in the atmosphere of a place that has seen empires rise and fall, while it just sat here growing moss and looking spectacular. This is what happens when nature and human design decide to have a perfect marriage. It is quiet, it is old, and it is exactly what the soul needs. It is a pleasure sharing this mountain escape with you, so please stay curious, and I will see you in the next one.